Weird things are happening at sports events all over Gotham City, and they seem to have a common theme.
The Gotham Country Club Golf Tournament.
As it happens, Bruce Wayne and his ward Dick Grayson are at that baseball game, and Bruce makes an amazing declaration.
Dick, this appears to be the work of the Penguin.
How did he figure out it was the Penguin? He really is the world's greatest detective. Next, I want him to figure out how the Penguin did all that stuff without anybody noticing.
All these items are made by the Emperor Sporting Goods Company.
Emperor? Well, that figures.
It does? How?
What kind of bird has an emperor species?
Why, the penguin.
Okay, his company manufactured the items with the umbrellas built in. And I guess he only built one of each special item. That's a lot of retooling for very little return, but it's his company, so I suppose it's his problem. While they try to sort out Penguin's endgame, we see he's rebuilt his nest yet again. Has he forgotten that Batman knows where that hideout is and can get there within minutes?
We've got the dynamic duo hooked now, and unless I miss my guess, they will soon pay me a visit.
Here, penguin? No.
At the factory.
Maybe he does remember and doesn't care. We'll call that mistake number one. He and his bird brains, that's what he's calling them, are off to the factory to receive their guests properly. Batman can't figure out what Penguin's goal is, but the Bat computer can.
A diamond-encrusted all-around athlete's belt, said to be worth $1 million, will be presented to the new champion tomorrow.
To keep? Or is this like the championship belt in wrestling? You only get to keep it as long as you're the champion, then you have to pass it to the guy who beat you to a pulp. We'll put that question on hold while we check out the Emperor Sporting Goods Company.
Sorry, Penguin, the game's been called.
Ow! Fly, Aston Bird Brains!
I accept your apology, but I have to ask, will you ever learn to believe me when I tell you things like that? It doesn't take long to wrap them all up and take them to the police station.
And so, Commissioner, knowing the Penguin was plotting to filch the Diamond Championship belt...
But that's impossible, Batman. That was just stolen from the safe not 15 minutes ago.
Oops, looks like you guys followed a trail of breadcrumbs straight to a red herring. Yes, I know that's a mixed metaphor, since when does this show care about such things? Next thing we know, the newspaper is reporting that Penguin is suing Batman for false arrest and a slew of other charges. But there's something else rather interesting.
Attention, Batman. Have you heard? It's raining cats and dogs. What's the gag, Bruce?
Somehow, Dick has made it to whatever age he is without hearing that joke. But rather than let him continue in such a blissful state, Bruce will explain it to him. Because misery loves company.
Holy cornball. Do you think that that's a message from...
The Joker, who else?
Next thing we know, that joke is all over town. They can't get away from it. The question, of course, is why? What's the point of all this?
What performer's name is like a type of dog?
Barry Beagle, a cornball comic.
Yes, and hasn't he got a Peruvian pearl collection worth a fortune?
Check. He must be the Joker's pigeon.
Let's grab the Joker before he makes off with the pearls.
Oh, his pernicious pun's point is Peruvian pearls. I see now.
Crime is no laughing matter, Joker.
Did you see the way Joker's expression altered? I included that little bit just to show off some excellent animation. Here it is again. When I was in my mid-teens, I wanted to learn to draw like that. I enrolled in a correspondence course and discovered very quickly that I had everything I needed to be a successful cartoonist, except talent. They arrest Joker and bring him in, and based on what just happened with Penguin, I don't see this ending well.
Commissioner, we're charging the Joker with plotting to steal Barry Beagle's Peruvian pearl collection.
Excuse me, Batman. Hello? Yes? What? You sure? Yes, of course. We'll get on it right away. That was comedian Barry Beagle. He has just been robbed of his Peruvian pearl collection.
It really is a burden being right all the time.
The Penguin and the Joker turned the dynamic duo into a dopey duet.
Gee whiz, Batman, how did we goof?
Forget it, Robin. I know now what's been going on.
Considering Joker just told you in so many words what's going on, yeah, that's some phenomenal detective work there, dude.
You have arrested 2 men for crimes they couldn't have committed.
Oh, but I think they could. And did, Commissioner. And I'm going to prove it.
I swear by my enormous chin, I will prove it. We'll kill some runtime while Batman explains it to Robin in excruciating detail. Then it's time for the evening news. Batman has given something to the anchorman.
According to a report just handed me, the diamonds in the stolen championship belt are completely worthless, paste imitations. So whoever stole it got absolutely nothing for his trouble.
Can that be true?
I guess it is.
Batman figures that'll start a fight between the two villains, and he's not wrong. Penguin wants the pearls now, but Joker doesn't think so. Batman says he and Robin better get to the hideout before those guys kill each other, as if that would happen on this show.
Have a squirt. A squirt of tear gas.
Laugh, clown, laugh, but don't mind if I cut in.
You waddling dum-dum. I substituted a rubber knife for the real one I know you keep in your umbrella, see?
Even assuming they wanted to kill each other, I'm not sure either one would know how. Except Penguin put poison gas inside the rubber knife, so when Joker flicks it, the gas releases. Penguin makes his escape. Batman and Robin need to get Joker to a hospital.
We were following you, Batman. We'll take that crook to the hospital for you.
Good thinking, citizen. Thank you.
I know lawyers are sometimes called ambulance chasers, but what do you call an ambulance driver who chases Batman? I'm not convinced that guy was a real ambulance attendant, but there's no time to think about that now. We're confronting the Penguin.
Your clock has run out, Penguin. You're finished.
Time for just one more play, Batman, and the ball's in my court.
Batman never did learn to just grab the bad guy and arrest him as opposed to standing around and talking about it for 10 minutes first. So it's mortal peril time again. This time they're chained to electrified home plates in a batting cage. The plates are wired to a bunch of explosive under their feet. Penguin has a couple of pitching machines with an endless supply of baseballs. The idea is that Batman and Robin have to keep swinging their bats and fending off the baseballs for as long as they can. The moment they get too exhausted to do so and a ball hits the back of the cage, kaboom.
I'm going to place him in an easily escapable situation involving an overly elaborate and exotic death.
They'll play his game for a while, but then Batman will realize a little flaw in Penguin's plan.
Now! Good hit. Now let's get out of these shackles and go after Penguin.
Not only did he not put any protection around his pitching machines, he apparently made them out of some kind of cheap porcelain. We won't see them catch Penguin. We'll just cut to Gordon's office where they're delivering him. Presumably this time they can pin a nice attempted murder charge on him.
It's for you, Batman.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Batman, for delivering me to my own getaway ambulance.
He says, by the way, have your pal there check those pearls he's carrying. They're fakes.
The new superhighway construction site, right, Batman?
You saw the red clay on the ambulance tires too, eh, Robin?
So if you saw things about the ambulance that you considered suspicious, why did you let it take him away?
Oh, mine! What's that? Oh, no!
Oh, yes.
Go on, make us laugh, Joker.
Who's operating the shovel? Those things don't have controls in the bucket.
Stand back, Robin. I'm going to release the shovel flap with a bat grenade.
Joker, you're a scream.
This show was able to do a lot more of these supervillain team-ups than the live-action show, because with live action you have to deal with actors' schedules and all that, and then they do stupid things like wanting to get paid, whereas in animation all you need is a voice, and an actor or actress can record that anywhere. The producers took thorough advantage of that and gave us stories like this one that we probably wouldn't have been able to do in the Adam West series. Granted, the quality varies wildly depending on who wrote it and all that, but that just means they did follow the Adam West series in some regards.
All right, Atomaniacs, I have 3 tasks for you, and they need to be done quickly before it's too late. First, click that like button down there and let us know that you enjoyed this video. Second, this is Irving. If you haven't subscribed yet, punch him in the face and make sure you get it done, because something is always happening around here and you don't want to miss a thing. Third, become a patron today, because between Irving, Hazel, and Robin, we go through a lot of food around here. Until next time.